So we both got our predictions in. We both have Nuggets in 6. I wouldn't be surprised if it's in 5. One person that I want to talk about, though, regarding this series is Jamal Murray. And just curious to your thoughts of whether you're moving him up your rankings going into next season after what he's done. And clearly this guy is of the same mold of Jimmy Butler, where, all right, we got regular season Jamal. That was cool. Top 60 player. Playoff Jamal Murray is a different animal. This guy's averaging 28 points, 6 boards, and 5 dimes. Like that's pretty tough. And like Bob Myers says, the regular season, the playoffs are completely different animals. When people show up in the playoffs, that really means something. So what does that mean for you, for Jamal Murray going into next season?
I think he's easily within top 50 in my ratings. And that may be a bit conservative. He's had the full season to play through, play off the rust, so to speak, after missing all that time with the ACL tear. And as you mentioned, he's been on fire in the playoffs. That's been a big reason why the attempts to neutralize Jokic haven't been successful, because of how well Jamal Murray has played, whether it's throughout the course of a full game or where he just goes on a heater within the course of a single quarter. So I think he's easily a top 50 guy next season. And because, if anything, I think he's going to be able to put even more on his plate offensively. Just because, like I said, the amount of time he was working his way back from missing, that's a big deal for him.
Yeah, that's definitely a big deal. Completely agree with that. I feel like Jamal Murray, the assists is the only thing. Like, I would love if you could rely on him to get like 7 assists. I think the rebounding will always be fine. Will he average 25 a game next year? I don't know. That might be a little rich, but I think 24 is certainly in the cards. It's the efficiency that I wonder, can he keep that up? The 3-pointers, he's making over 3.5 3-pointers a game. He does that throughout the course of the season. Like it's over. So I think top 40. I think I could go that high. Potentially top 30. We'll see. Maybe I can move him into the 3rd round. But either way, I think his stock is up from the playoffs. I think what we've seen, the last time we saw him go off in the bubble before his ACL injury, I think he's right back to that, if not better. Yeah. So, as you said, that two-way punch of him and Jokic, you stop one, what do you do about the other? And then you got all the role players. Denver is just so deep, man. It's great to watch and great to see. So let's switch to the losers of the Western Conference Finals here. Let's start with the Lakers. LeBron, I'm sure everyone probably watched the post-game interview, gave a little doubt about whether he was going to be coming back or not. I think he's going to be coming back. It's LeBron James. He's not done with basketball yet. Let's see if he'll actually be able to play with his son, Bronny, like he's talked about in years past. But I want to talk about their roster construction and what you think they're going to do in the offseason here. They do have a decision to make. I think the most prominent decision that they're going to have to decide on is D'Angelo Russell, a guy that got played off the court in the Denver Nuggets series. Played well up until that point, but I think that it really showed his lapses in terms of defensive capabilities and switching. And also just the decision-making. His shot profile wasn't the best. And then also, as he claims himself, he's not a true point guard, right? He's a ball player. He's a hooper. So do you think that they're going to end up re-signing him, or will they pivot to maybe try to make some magic work via trade? Kyrie was sitting courtside for game 4. Certainly needs some additional scoring help there. It looked like LeBron was just pleading for anyone to get a bucket that wasn't him in game 4 of the Western Conference Finals. So what do you think they're going to do between D'Lo and any other option at guard? And also got to mention Austin Reeves is going to be up for a new contract. I think they re-signed him. As well as who else is up for a new contract? Rui Hachimura. I think they'll also re-sign him because I think he gave them really good minutes in the playoffs.
Yeah, I think Austin Reeves, I think he's secure in coming back. Restricted free agent. I think if anything, if you're the Lakers, you try to strike a deal before he hits the open market so that someone doesn't come in with like a poison pill type deal or something like that, because they really need him back. His ability to make plays as a secondary playmaker. He plays well alongside LeBron and Anthony Davis. Rui Hachimura, as you mentioned, he played well throughout the postseason. So I think he's someone else that they should probably be able to bring back as a restricted free agent. The Russell situation is interesting to me. I don't think he's someone that where we're going to hear in the opening hours of free agency that the Lakers have re-signed him. I think they're really going to look at other options, maybe Kyrie, but if you're looking to spend that type of money, I think Russell made about $32 million this past season. They're going to want more from that position than what he was able to give them, even when he was playing well. So I think if anything, they may keep the lines of communication open just to make sure they're not completely like out of pocket, so to speak. But I don't think they're going to try to re-sign him for that type of money. I think Dennis Schroeder's another interesting case too. I think he outplayed the contract that he was given in Los Angeles. Obviously, we know the story about the prior contract offer that he turned down and didn't work out so well for him. But I think he's back to the point where he can command decent money on the open market. So we'll see if that's going to preclude him from returning to the Lakers or not. But I think Reeves is the priority in terms of their backcourt players right now.